Hi everybody. In this video I'm going to go over the syllabus for Anatomy and Physiology Fundamentals. So if you open up your syllabus, you'll see what I'm showing you right here. So here it talks about who I am, my email address, phone number, and office hours. If you want to get a hold of me, the easiest way is through my email address. You can just email me right here. But if you call, I will contact you back. I'm just not always able to contact as fast with a phone call. So this is A&P Fundamentals, Bio 111. It's a 4-credit hour course. This is a fully lecture course and it is all online. The textbook that we're using is Anatomy and Physiology, Essentials of Anatomy and Physiology. So it's right here. You can see it in the little video area that I have up top. If you have an earlier edition, that's not the end of the world. If you do have the 11th edition, great. But don't overly stress if you have like the 10th edition. The material doesn't change that much, okay? I'm going to let you read over the course objectives on your own and the program outcomes, which is if you get an associate's in biology. And we're going to go right down here to how I'm going to be teaching this course. So there will always be online lectures. I'm going to have all my PowerPoints will be available to you on Canvas under modules. The Canvas modules will be set up in weekly groups. So you'll have week 1, you'll have chapter 1's module, or you'll have chapter 1's PowerPoint, and then you're going to have online lectures. The lectures are actually going to be pulled in through another website called Edpuzzle. So I produce the videos, I post them to YouTube, and then I pull them into Edpuzzle, and in Edpuzzle I can then ask questions so that not only are you listening to the lecture, but you're also interacting with the lecture, which helps me to know if you really understand that material. What's great about this is you're getting points just for answering the question, or just for watching the videos, answering the questions, but watching the videos. So for each chapter that you do, you're going to gain 15 points. And there's 16 chapters, so that's approximately 240 points, right? That is 240 if you do 15 times 16. So methods of assessment, I never put full totals because the point values, they're going to vary. It will really depend on what I'm asking and stuff. Certain things there are specific point values, but on quizzes, I may vary those quiz points. So I say about 500, but that might go up or might go down depending. Same with midterm and final exams. So I give you 2 major exams that cover the first half of the semester and the second half of the semester. And then each week you will be getting quizzed on whatever chapter you're on. I'll typically ask a few questions from the previous chapter as well to keep you focusing on everything. I don't want you to just learn material and then drop it. That's not the point. The point is to embed the material into your brain so that you remember it forever. Forever. Ever and ever and ever. Okay, anyways, weekly quizzes will always be due on Sundays by 11:59 p.m. Each of the videos, the chapter videos, so the lecture videos, will all be due by Saturday at 11:59 p.m., so one day before. Midterms and finals, you'll have a week to do them, and they will be given during midterm and finals week. Okay, they are not going to be due by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday because that would not work. They have to be due by that Friday so that I can then post the grades. So sorry about that. I'll even fix it right now. Be due by Friday of or There we go. So now it says right. These will be due by Friday of the midterm or the final week, okay? And the due dates will also be in Canvas, so you can look at them there as well. There will be discussions. You'll have 5 different discussions. The first one is during week 1. This discussion post, or each discussion post, will have 2 due dates. Typically, the due dates will be on Wednesday for the first post when you respond to the discussion. And then the second due date will be when you're expected to respond to your classmates, and that's by Friday, okay? So I don't like to accept late assignments, so they are not allowed. There's no exceptions. It is an online class. The material is open to you. You can do it to, well, not really at your leisure because everything is due on a weekly basis, but you can always work ahead. I never will stop you from working ahead of schedule. So you have a lot of time. You don't have to wait until Sunday to take a quiz or wait until Saturday to watch the videos. That's always a bad idea anyways. Think about the fact that you are working online, and internet, though it's really good, is not always 100% efficient. So you need to make sure that you're working at a place where you have good internet. You need to make sure you have a good computer. You can always come out to the colleges and the college campuses and work on the computers there. That's always allowable. Or go to a library and work. If you have a good computer, you can go to McDonald's and work on their Wi-Fi, or to a nice coffee shop. If you have good Wi-Fi at your house, that's great. You can work there. But it's not an excuse. So having poor Wi-Fi connection is not an excuse for why you didn't get work done. The problem there is you've had a week to do everything. And so it's just like any other class. If you're waiting until the last day to do it, that's your fault, not anybody else's, okay? So make sure that you are working and that you do have the good Wi-Fi when you start doing your assignments, okay? So I do straight 90, 80, 70, 60, anything greater than or equal to 90% is an A, 80% B, 70% C, 60% D, and if it's below 60, it's an F. Attendance. So this is an online class, but I will be looking at your attendance, which sounds weird because I'm not going to be taking roll call. I will be checking each week to make sure you have went online and worked on your course. When you go online, when you go to Canvas, you're going to have to click and watch a video. That's going to show that, hey, you're on Canvas and you're doing this assignment, or you're doing this assignment, or this assignment. I can see that. I can take screenshots of that. I can work with that. If you're not working, if you decide to not get on Canvas for a week, that will be considered an absence. If you do this 4 times, then I will drop your entire letter grade by 1 grade. So if you were getting, say, 92% A, you'll now get a B in the class. And if you do not access Canvas for, in the first week, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me do this first. If you miss more than 5 weeks, which is a lot of class, you will get a grade of FA at the end of the semester. If it's at midterm, I will drop you from the class again. If you do not get onto Canvas in the first week and do the first week's assignments, I will have to mark you as not attempting, which means you will be dropped again. So you need to get onto Canvas and start working on your assignments week 1. I need to make sure that you're there so that I can then put you in as attending the class and working towards an end goal, okay? If by midterm you've not completed 90% of the first half of the semester's assignments, then, which means, you know, watching the videos, answering the questions, doing whatever discussion posts and your quizzes, then I will mark you as not attempting again. And you will be dropped from my class at midterm. Okay, and then if it's at the end of the semester, then you'll just get an F in the class for whatever you've done. All right, just make sure that you are working. I mean, this is an online class. You have to be a self-motivated individual to take an online class. You need to jump in and just work. You can work ahead. I will always try to make sure that all of my materials are available, so that you're never going to be like, oh my God, I have to wait for her to post this video or to do this. I will always work hard to get that stuff out there so that you can potentially work ahead, but you can't fall behind. It's a very intense course, 16 chapters, 16 weeks. That's a lot of work. So I really want you to work hard and keep working the entire semester, okay? If you have a disability, you can get accommodations. We have a great disability support service. Andrea White is the advisor for this, and she can work with you to get you the help that you require, whether it is extra time for test taking, or if it is a screen reader, or, you know, whatever accommodations you might need. She can help you with that. But you need to let them know so that they can then get the materials out to the faculty so that we can then give you whatever you need, all right? Code of conduct, basically, you're an adult, act as an adult in this class. It is an online class, but you don't want to be disrespectful to your classmates or to me. I won't be disrespectful to you. No cheating, no plagiarism, no having someone else take your exams for you. Stuff like that is wrong. It's illegal. And if you're caught, you can be kicked out of the college. So it's really important that you follow the code of conduct. We do have a great student code of conduct or student book, and you can find it on the SRC webpage. If you're interested, I can help you find that. It's not a textbook, it's a PDF of the student guidelines, okay? For Title IX, we provide education and employment free of discrimination and harassment and retaliation based on specific protected criteria. If you feel that you are being discriminated against, you can talk to the Title IX coordinators. I am not a Title IX coordinator, but I can get you in touch with one of the individuals that is a Title IX coordinator. I am considered a mandatory reporter, so if you talk to me about something that I feel falls under Title IX discrimination, I am mandated to report that information, which means basically I have to tell somebody and then they'll decide what to do with it. So if it's something, if you ever talk to me and you don't want something to be done, say you're just stressing out and you're just, you know, maybe angry about a class, or you're angry about something that happened at the bar or whatever, remember that if you tell me something that I feel falls under Title IX, I have to report that, okay? That being said, there are people that you can talk to if you feel uncomfortable at your work. It doesn't have to be just at Spoon. It could be at a job or at a bar or at your house. Not, well, I mean, in your house, that'd be weird if you had stuff like that happening, but maybe at an apartment complex or whatever. you can always talk to people. We have people set up to talk to you that are not mandated reporters. You can always talk to the coordinators themselves. You can talk to me, and we can help you try to get whatever it is you need, okay? Credit hour policy. So for every hour, and this is not Spoon River's policy, this is policy across the board. When you go to college, it is expected that for every hour in class that you spend, you're spending 2 hours outside of class. So this is an online class, and it is a 4-credit hour class, which means you should be spending 4 hours on Canvas working towards your end goal in this class. Additionally, you should spend an additional 8 hours outside of that 4 hours working on assignments, doing research, reading your lab or your textbook, you know, working on the whatever else you have to do. If it's a discussion post, doing the research for that, whatever, to make sure that you know the material, memorizing the material, doing the study guide. All of that is part of this whole studying, which means each week you would spend 12 hours working on my class. School is a very intense job. It's one of the best jobs you'll ever have. The only problem is you get paid at the end. So you have to go to school and work and work and work, and you don't get anything up front pay-wise, but in the end, it's going to better your life. So just remember that. This is a hard job, but you will get paid in the end, because you're going to learn the material and you're going to get a good career that's going to pay you good money. So remember that, okay? It's a lot. And if you're going to school full time, it really is a full-time job. So I know, I was there. So the last part is the course units, which I will cover when I go over the Canvas website, okay? So if you have any questions, definitely send me an email, or you can call, or, you know, stop by my office if you'd like. That's perfectly fine too. And we can talk some more, okay? Have a wonderful day. Bye.